you. With inflation on the minds of so many and also the Fed hinting at a possible recession, most households right now, they're just looking for ways to improve their finances. There's a self-made millionaire out there. He says that he's found the techniques that's helped the country's top earners find success.
You had me at millionaire.
Okay.
All right, joining us with tips for inflation-proof savings and improving your financial outlook, certified financial expert and author of How Money Works, Steve Siebold. Thank you for joining us, Steve. We appreciate it.
Hey, good morning.
So inflation taking a toll on so many people. With a recession looming, everybody's saying the recession is inevitable. It's going to happen. You say you have 5 tips for saving in these tough economic times. What are they?
Well, I think the first one is to tighten up. You know, we're probably headed toward recession, known as a crystal ball. It's a $17 trillion economy, so it's tough to predict. But tighten up a little bit, maybe 10%. Cut back on some spending that's not really necessary. You know, things that aren't outside your immediate needs, and that'd be the first thing.
But you studied the methods of some of the country's most successful moneymakers. So can you tell us, what are the 5 things that the average person can do today?
I'm sorry, can I just stop you for 1 second?
Yes.
Because let's get to the other 4. Just because we have this full screen up here, you're saying tighten up. Go through the other 4 really quick.
Yeah, sell off collectibles. You know, we end up collecting all these crazy things, you know, that end up in closets and garages and basements and attics. And so sell off some of that stuff. You may be surprised at what it's worth. And now you can do it online for next to nothing. Cancel subscriptions. My wife and I found out the other day we have 4 subscriptions to Netflix. It's not a lot of money, but it adds up over time. Reposition your savings. This is kind of a big one. Most people don't really understand, I think, according to surveys. Rich people don't keep their money in banks because they don't pay anything. So get with a financial expert if you don't have one. If you do have one, great. Get with your financial pro and reposition your money in accounts where you can make 7, 8, 9, 10%. And you can do that with no risk if you're working with a professional. And then maybe cancel cable. We were paying $300 a month here in Atlanta for cable, and we canceled it a few months ago, and now we're paying like $60 a month with YouTube TV. And there are lots of other services like that that are really a lot cheaper. It doesn't sound like a lot of money, but it adds up over time.
Yeah, a lot of people cutting the cord.
Just make sure they have KTLA.
Exactly. KTLA
right?
Plus app.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, back to that question I was asking you about, those 5 things the average person can do today to attract more money into their lives. What are they?
Well, I think the first one is, in terms of making more money, is learn to be uncomfortable. You know, get comfortable being uncomfortable. Let's say you want to generate more cash, so maybe you take a job with Uber or Lyft or a rideshare company, and you think, well, maybe I'd be uncomfortable doing that. Well, push through it and see if you can, and see what you can do. You may end up really enjoying it and adding another aspect to your life that you didn't have before. Develop a healthy obsession with success. You know, America is we're known as the success-oriented country in the whole world. I mean, that's one of the things we're known for internationally. So become obsessed in a healthy way, of course, with success. Seeing money as your friend. I think a lot of us are raised to see money as a necessary evil, and rich people don't go to heaven, and all these kind of things that are not very positive. And money can provide opportunity and experiences that nothing else really can. Another one is stop trying to solve the mystery of money. In a free market economy, there is no mystery to making money, becoming wealthy, or becoming financially independent. The bigger problem you solve, the richer you get. That's it. There is nothing else in a free market economy. So if you want to make more money, solve a bigger problem, or solve a problem for more people. And then the last one is have fun. You know, people that are problem solvers really do enjoy solving problems, making money, having fun, and helping people.
All right, I like that everything is 5 tips. So the next thing you have 5 tips about is people who feel like they just are not getting any savings. They can't figure out a way to get enough money in the bank.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons we always tell people, don't try to do this alone with money. I mean, get a financial pro to help you. And if they're not calling on you, odds are that you don't have enough money for them for you to show up on a list for financial advisors. Seek them out. Say, look, if you have a lot of money, great. If you don't have a lot of money, then seek them out and get help. Avoiding middle-class beliefs, overcoming or upgrading your beliefs from a middle-class mindset when it comes to money to a world-class mindset. Think like the wealthy. Spending time with people that have no money. I know this one's a little sensitive. I get in trouble for this all the time. You know, money doesn't make anyone better. No more than fame does or anything else. We're just all people. But if your consciousness is exposed to people who have sort of a lack thinking around money, it tends to be kind of contagious. So be careful with whom you spend the most time. Being terrified of failure. Successful people, especially financially, fail their way to success. We are basically all failures. This whole, self-made millionaire, billionaire thing, if you really study these people like I have for 38 years around the world, these people have failed 95% of the time, except no one ever remembers that Babe Ruth was the strikeout king. They just remember he hit the most home runs. Same with successful people. So don't be afraid of failure. Don't believe that you have to sacrifice your family to make money. That's kind of a cop-out kind of a thing. Everything has to have balance, of course. And the last one is, don't think rich people are smarter. I have been interviewing rich people for 38 years. I've interviewed over 1,300 of them face-to-face. No Zoom, no internet, way before the internet. They are no smarter than you and I. There are exceptions. There are Elon Musks and there are Bill Gates that are clearly above the norm in terms of raw intelligence. But most of them are not. They're just hard workers. They're focused on what they want, and they go to work.
What do you think those successful people share in common? Like, what's the one thing you think they all have in common? Are they introverted? Are they
brilliant?
They make their bed every night or every morning when they wake up. What's the one thing that they showed that was consistent?
They have a belief system that's conducive to earning money, saving money, investing money. They have a very positive relationship, if you will, with money, whereas most of us don't.
What about like keeping up with the Joneses? Because I think we're in LA and you always want to show off. Like, you want to get the Ford Pinto, but your kid wants the Range Rover. So you want your kids to keep up with the kids at the school. So, I mean, does that account into something like don't worry about what other people think?
Hold on, let me get out of my Rolls Royce here. Okay, I'm fine now. Yeah, this is something you really want to avoid. Wealthy people, the average millionaire in America drives a Ford F-150, 10 years old, paid for, of course. It's something that's ego related. It's not money related at all. So you don't want to do that. I mean, you want to solve your problem, but nobody cares what kind of car you drive or house you live in. We care, but I don't think anyone else does. So I think it's an immature kind of a mindset we all need to get past.
So stop shaming me about my iPhone 7.
I'm not. Hey, can we get one of those shirts too? I'd love to wear a money. Like
yes.
When you wear that shirt around, people are like, you must know a lot about money.
Hey, thanks for talking to us. We appreciate it. For more from Steve Siebold, you can pick up a copy of How Money Works, or you can visit howmoneyworks.com. We'll be right back.